Friends, in this video, some examples on D'Alembert's ratio test I am going to discuss here. State that D'Alembert's ratio test. If summation un is a series of positive terms and limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equal to k, some constant or some finite quantity, then this series un is said to be convergent if k is less than 1, divergent if k is greater than 1, and test fails for k equal to 1. Using this, I am going to solve the example. Here, test the nature of the series. Series they are given as 3 divided by 4 plus 1, 3 square divided by 4 square plus 1, 3 cube divided by 4 cube plus 1, 3 raised to 4 divided by 4 raised to 4 plus 1, and so on. The nth term they are not given. Let me find the nth term from the given set. Okay, that is un is equal to nth term. Here 3 raised to 1, 4 raised to 1, 3 raised to 2, 4 raised to 2, 3 raised to 3, 4 raised to 3. For n equal to 1, as n changes, this is changing. Therefore, I can write un is equal to 3 raised to n divided by 4 raised to n plus 1. This is my nth term. Therefore, un plus 1 is equal to, I can write it as 3 raised to n plus 1 divided by 4 raised to n plus 1 plus 1. Now taking the ratios, un plus 1 divided by un plus 1 divided by un plus 1 is 3 raised to n plus 1 divided by 4 raised to n plus 1 plus 1 is equal to, into reciprocated 4 raised to n plus 1 divided by 3 raised to n. Then simplifying this, I can split this one into 3 raised to n into this one, and I cannot cancel 4 raised to n, 4 raised to n here because plus 1 is there. Therefore 3 raised to n into 3 divided by 3 raised to n into 4 raised to n plus 1 divided by 4 raised to n plus 1 plus 1. Therefore 3 raised to n cancels here. Then let me apply the limit for this. Therefore limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un, taking the ratios and limit. Therefore limit as n tends to infinity, 3 into for this one, let me take the 4 raised to n common from this first term. 4 raised to n if I am taking common, then it will remain 1 plus 1 divided by 4 raised to n whole divided by, here also 4 raised to n plus 1, let me take common, then it will remain 1 plus 1 divided by 4 raised to n plus 1. Then limit as n tends to infinity, okay, will become 3 constant, and here one of the 4 raised to n cancels, 3 divided by 4 will remain. Limit as n tends to infinity will become 1 plus 1 divided by 4 raised to infinity will become infinity divided by 1 plus 1 divided by infinity, that is 3 divided by 4 into 1 plus 0 divided by 1 plus 0, 3 divided by 4, and 3 by 4 is less than 1. Okay, therefore by D'Alembert's ratio test, series un is convergent. Okay, like this. Next example I am going to solve here is next example I am going to solve here is find the nature of the series 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 into 4 by 7 and so on. Here to find out the nth term, nth term, one thing we can observe here is the numerator. The numerator is 2 into 3, 2 into 3 into 4, okay, are in arithmetic progression. Therefore, nth term of numerator is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a is 2 plus n minus 1 into difference in next term, that is 2, 3, like that it is implementing. Therefore 3, difference between 3 and 2 is 1, 4 and 3 is 1, like that 1 to 3 is going, therefore it is into 1. Therefore 2 plus n minus 1, which is equal to n plus 1, is the nth term of numerator. Like that, denominator is 3 into 5, 3 into 5 into 7 and so on, is also in arithmetic progression. Therefore nth term of denominator is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is again the first term is 3 here, plus n minus 1 into d, difference between the 2, 3 to 5 minus 3, 2, like that 2 difference is there, into 2, which is equal to 3 plus 2n minus 2, which is equal to 2n plus 1, is the nth term of the denominator. Therefore nth term of the series, un is equal to n plus 1 divided by, that is nth term will become 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into so on up to n plus 1 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 into and so on up to 2n plus 1. This is my nth term. Okay, using this I have to find the nature of the series. Okay, that is my nth term is this. Then n plus 1th term, un plus 1th term will become 2 into 3 into 4 and so on up to n plus 1 into n plus 1 plus 1. This is my nth term of the numerator, n plus 1th term of the numerator, and n plus 1th term of the denominator will become 3 into 5 into 7 and so on up to 2n plus 1 into 2 into n plus 1 plus 1 is the n plus 1th term. Let me simplify this n plus 1th term as 2 into 3 into 4 and so on up to n plus 1 into n plus 2. Denominator will become 3 into 5 into 7 and so on up to 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 2n plus 3 is the denominator. Therefore, taking the ratios of this, now un plus 1 divided by un is equal to un plus 1 term is 2 into 3 into 4 into so on up to n plus 1 into n plus 2 whole divided by 3 into 5 into 7 and 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3. Un is a reciprocal of this, 3 into 5 into 7 so on up to n plus 1 divided by 2 into 3 into 4 into 2n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Then sum of the terms will cancel up to 2n plus 1, all these products will cancel, this will also cancel here. Therefore ratio will remain n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 will remain. Taking a limit for this, therefore limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equal to limit as n tends to infinity. Again infinity by infinity it will become, therefore n I will take common, n into bracket 1 plus 2 divided by n, and denominator is n into 2 plus 3 divided by n. N cancels, and 1 plus 0 divided by 2 plus 0 equal to 1 by 2, which is again less than 1. Therefore, by D'Alembert's ratio test, series un is convergent. Like this, next example I am going to solve here is example, test the convergence of summation n equal to 1 to infinity 3 into 6 into 9 into up to 3n. Therefore, numerator is again in the AP. Directly it is the nth term, and okay, nth term directly they are given here. 4 into 7 into 10 and so on up to 3n plus 1 into one extra term 5 raised to n divided by 3n plus 2. The nth term directly given. Therefore, un is equal to here. un is equal to 3 into 6 into 9 up to 3n divided by 4 into 7 into 10 up to 3n plus 1 into 5 raised to n divided by 3n plus 2. Therefore, un plus 1, n plus 1th term will become 3 into 6 into 9 up to 3 into n plus 1. 3n will remain. 3n also will remain, and one extra term will come. Okay, divided by 4 into 7 into 10 up to 3n plus 1 also will remain, and n is replaced by next term will become n plus 1 plus 1 into 5 raised to n plus 1 divided by 3 into n plus 1 plus 2. Correct? Simplifying this one, that is 3 into 6 into 9 up to 3n into 3n plus 3. So 3n plus 3, okay, divided by 4 into 7 into 10 up to 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 3 plus 1, 4 into 5 raised to n into 5 divided by 3n plus 5, it will become 3 into 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 3 plus 5. Now taking the ratios of these two, therefore un plus 1 divided by un plus 1 is 3 into 6 into 9 up to 3n into 3n plus 3 divided by 4 into 7 into 10 up to 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4 into 5 raised to n into 5 divided by 3n plus 5 into un, reciprocate it, that will become, that is going to become here reciprocal of the un term, that is 4 into 7 into 10 up to 3n plus 1 divided by 3 into 6 into 9 up to 3n into 3n plus 2 divided by 5 raised to n. This is a ratio of this. Here some of the terms are going to cancel. 3n up to these terms and these terms going to cancel, and 5 raised to n cancels. Therefore, remaining terms are nothing but here wait therefore ratio becomes here is 3n plus 3, this term will remain, into 3n plus 2 divided by 3n plus 4 into 3n plus 5, into this 5 also will remain. This is a ratio. Let me apply the limit for this and evaluate. Applying the limit for this ratio, limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equal to limit as n tends to infinity. Applying the limit for this, it will become infinity by infinity again. That's why what I will take, n common from each of the brackets. N into bracket 3 plus 3 divided by n, and n into 3 plus 2 divided by n whole divided by, again n taking common, n plus 4 divided by n into 3 taken common, n taken common again, 3 plus 5 divided by n into 5, and here n, this n cancels, and limit as n tends to infinity will become 3 plus 0 as n tends to infinity, 3 divided by infinity is 0, into 3 plus 0 divided by here 3 is remaining, sorry, therefore 3 plus 0 into 3 plus 0 into 5, then again 3 into 3 9 divided by 9 into 5, therefore cancels, equal to 5 will remain, but 5 is greater than 1 here. 5 is greater than 1. Therefore, by D'Alembert's ratio test, series un is divergent now. Series is divergent. Like that, another example I am solving here. Okay, next one is examine the convergence of the series summation n equal to 0 to infinity n factorial square divided by 2n factorial, 2 into n, it is bracket factorial, x raised to n. Therefore, nth term is given here as n factorial square divided by 2n factorial into x raised to n. Then n plus 1th term will become n plus 1 factorial its square divided by 2 into n plus 1 its factorial, correct, into x raised to n plus 1. Okay, these two ratios I have to take now again. Therefore, un plus 1 divided by un equal to un plus 1. I will write it as un plus 1 as n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial and its square divided by 2 into 2n plus 2 factorial into x raised to n into x, I will write, into un, reciprocate it, that is 2n factorial divided by n factorial square into x raised to n. Now x raised to n cancels, and simplifying this, and then let me apply the limit later. Now while simplifying this, the square terms I will include in the one term. N plus 1 factorial its square, I will write it as n plus 1 into n factorial and its square divided by n factorial its square into 2n factorial divided by 2n plus 2 factorial. I will write it as 2n plus 2, 2n plus 1 into 2n factorial I will write, correct, because n factorial I can write it as n into n minus 1 factorial, like that decreasing terms I can write. Same thing I have concept I use here, 2n plus 2, next previous term is 2n plus 1, next previous term is 2n, like that goes on. Therefore, here n factorial square cancels, 2n factorial cancels, and one more term is remaining as a x at this. Therefore, what are the remaining terms here? n plus 1 the square, n plus 1 square divided by 2n plus 2 into 2n plus 1 into x will remain. Okay. Now let me apply the limit as n tends to infinity for this. Now limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equal to limit as n tends to infinity. As n tends to infinity, again this will become indeterminate form. Therefore, from the numerator n square, let me take common. If I am taking n square common, 1 plus 1 divided by n, the whole square will remain. N only I am taking common, but it is square. That's why it is n square is taken common. And from denominator each bracket, n let me take common. That will remain 2 plus 2 divided by n, and n again here from this term n plus 1 by n into x. This n square into n square cancels. Therefore, limit as n tends to infinity will become here 1 plus 0. Infinity, n is infinity. 1 by 0 infinity 0 square divided by 2 plus 0 into, here I have taken n common, means it will remain 2 here. 2 plus 0 into x. Therefore, this is nothing but x divided by 4. Limit as n tends to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equal to x by 4. Depending on the value of x, the series is convergent or divergent. Therefore, by D'Alembert's ratio test, series un is convergent. Series un is convergent if x divided by 4 is less than 1. That is, x is less than 4. Correct? X is less than 4, and divergent if x divided by 4 is greater than 1. That is, x is greater than 4, then the series is divergent. And the test fails. Test fails if x divided by 4 is equal to 1. That is, at x equal to 4, the series is divergent. Okay. Thank you, friends. Please subscribe my channel, and next I am going to solve the series solutions of differential equations. Okay. Please subscribe my channel, give the comment.